Let's take a trip down memory lane. Now I'm going to look back at the two first video game related texts I ever tried to translate. Back in the day where I didn't know almost any Japanese, I could barely read hiragana. And of course these two texts are the prologues to Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I don't know why I didn't try 3 at the time, but my big problem at this time it was that there were no spaces between words. That was really frustrating. It's only hiragana, so of course kanji would have been even harder for me at that point, but still, it's only in hiragana, so like I don't know where one word ends and one begins. And actually, that is like the key to... that's the thing also why the space is not a problem anymore, because now I know where one word is supposed to start and end, and another is supposed to start and end. So now I know without having to have that all separated for me. Plus, I prefer to have kanji for almost everything now, because then I know what they're talking about, especially for my most 3 hated words, tsuku, kakeru, kakaru. All of these have like 5 or 6 different kanjis, so they're almost always in hiragana, which means I have no idea which one they're talking about. Which one do you mean? Like, you have to like know this places where they're used already. You'd have to memorize that shigoto ni tsuku means to get a job, and mi ni tsukeru means to take in the impression or to learn something. So that's really annoying. So this is a little bit similar here. And plus, at this stage, when I did this the first time, I didn't know what te form was. So I would take any word and look it up, go to the dictionary, and I would know so little that, yeah, I would look at a te form, looking up in the dictionary, I wouldn't get anything, because only the dictionary form is in the dictionary, obviously. Anyway, let's look at Final Fantasy 1's prologue first, because it's number 1. Okay, so now I'm just gonna read it, and this time it's personal. この世界は暗黒に包まれている. This world is wrapped in darkness, or it's surrounded in darkness, rather. And yeah, by the way, let's flip the kanji switch. Kaze wa yami, umi wa are, daichi wa kusatte iku. Kaze wa yami is the wind is stopped. Umi wa are, and are is like, are? That I was like, even when I was going to do this now with my current knowledge, it was like, are? It's not are as in, umi wa are, like, over there is the ocean. No, are is like, areru, it means like they're rampant, they're stormy, they're... So it's not like in... By the way, this means Final Fantasy 1 is not like Final Fantasy 5, where the wind stops and the ocean is just nothing. You can't sail, you can't do anything. Here there's like stormy and all... So you can't sail anyway, but for a different reason. Daichi is earth, the ground, I guess. Kusattiku is it's rotting. Kusaru is to rot, and then teiku is like it's doing it. It's like a forward motion, sort of. Shikashi, hitobito wa hitotsu no yogen no shinji. Sore o matte ita. I guess just stop at shinji for now. Shikashi, but hitobito wa hitotsu no yogen no shinji. People believe in one prediction. No, not really. Yogen is like prophecy, or like prediction by, but not a prediction like I would do. That's like yosoku, prediction that like wise men do. Shinji again, like shinjiru, but yeah, shinji. Sore o matte ita, waiting for... anyway. Sore o matte ita, kono yo ankoku ni sommari shitoki. And then here's the part where I had to ask my Japanese teacher in school to explain, and for good reason it would seem, because it's apparently really old style Japanese, which I'm not sure why they would put in a game aimed for kids in 1987, but they did. Sore o matte ita kono yo ankoku ni somari shitoki, yonin no hikari no senshi arawaren. So, sore o matte ita. So kono yogi no shinji sore o matte ita. The people waited for... well, they waited pretty much. It doesn't say anything about for, so they just waited, for the prophecy. Kono yo, in this world, like yononaka, like this world. Ankoku ni somari shita toki. So the sheets, they basically skip the ta. but it's old Japanesey, like ye old Japanese. So Somari is like tainted, sort of, or colored by, like affected by. So when this world is covered in darkness, let's just call it, or like tainted by darkness, or Yoni no Hikari no Senshi, 4 warriors of light, Arawaren, will appear. That's like, they're basically saying what the prophecy is. That's the prophecy. Now, Arawaren was like, except for the Somari Shitoki, it was like, huh? Arawaren? That makes it sound like they won't appear. Because Arawaren, to me, it's like Arawareru. That means to appear, okay? That I knew. But Arawaren makes it sound like Shiran. Like, do you know? Shiran. Like the slang thing where you say, no, I don't know. Don't know. So Arawareru, Arawaren, like, no, I don't know. Like, they won't appear. But of course, that can't be the prophecy. And it's like, doesn't make sense at all. And that's not what it is. Arawaren means Arawareru. Arawareru. Or Arawareru. Or Arawarerundaro. Like, or Arawarundesho. They will surely, they will appear. So it's yes and not no in this case. Nagai bouken no sue, 4人の若者がこの地にたどり着いた. At the end of a long journey, the four young people will come to this land. そしてその手には, and in that hand it says technically, but in their hands, それぞれクリスタルが握られていた. In each of their No, in their hands, in each, sorezore should really be before, like soshite, sorezore no te ni wa, or something, but whatever. In each of their hand, they will have a crystal. They will be grabbing a crystal. Like nigiru is to like hold, grab, or yeah. I still don't know really what the difference is between nigiru and tsukamu, because tsukamu also like means to grab, but nigiru is like, and tsukamu is just like, That's the only thing I think about it, but yeah. So this, now I know it's much better than before, because before it was like, Ankoku ni tsumareteru. It was like, okay, so it's Ankoku. Even in the beginning, I know that Kono Sekai was, I knew Kono was Kono like this. I knew that. But then Sekai ha, I would read that and be like, Sekai ha. That's not a thing. No. Oh yeah, so it's like, ha is wa, okay. That's really annoying. Why is ha wa? Why don't you just use wa? And then okay, Sekai, I would look that up. It's okay, this world. I've gotten a lot better, but still I had to ask the teacher about 2 things here, which I don't blame myself for. Like, oh, I'm so stupid or whatever, because ye old Japanese, I don't plan on learning. So let's move on to Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 2's prologue is longer, has harder words, but it's today actually easier to translate. It was for me easier than the other one, because it doesn't have ye old Japanese. It just had one part where I misunderstood the text I was reading. Haruka Kanata means like a far off, so in a far off world. Ni oite is like it's placed in a far off world, but translating wise, it would just be like in a far off world. Nagaku tsusuiteita heiwa ga ima owari o tsugeta. So peace that had went on for a long time is now over. Owari o tsugeta is a little bit weird because owari is just end, obviously. But tsugeru is like there's 4 words that mean tsugu in the dictionary, and there's one that means tsugeru. I'm not sure which one it is. It probably is tsugeru, but I don't know what that means exactly. Owari o tsugeta, I'm just going to leave it at it ended. Paramekia teikoku no koutei wa makai kara mamono o yobidashi Seikai seifuku ni noridashita no de aru. So Paramekia is Paramekia, whatever how you want to say it. When I saw it at first, I thought it was Palamecia, because that's how the translation did it by Neo Demiforce. Teikoku means empire. Koutei means emperor. Makai hell. Kara from. Mamono is like I don't know beasts or demons. Ma is like like magic. Like it's kind of bad. Mono is things. or animals in this case, I guess. Yobidashi, yobidasu means to call forth, so he called forth monsters from hell and embarked on world domination, pretty much. Seikai Seifuku is world domination. Noridas is, kind of one of those that's hard to say what it means, but embark or set out. And then it's no de aru instead of just noridashita or noridashimashita. Or no, there's no mas form in this kind of text, but still dashita no de aru so it looks more riding-y. Kore ni taishi, in response to this, Hanrangun. Hanrangun wa Fin okoku de tachiyagatta ga teikoku no soukogeki ni ai shiro o ubaware henkyō no machi Altea e to tettai shinakereba naranakatta. Yes, in response to this, Hanrangun, rebel army, Fin okoku, the Fin kingdom, tachiyagatta, so they rose up in the Fin kingdom, but ga teikoku no soukogeki ni ai, they met the attack. Kogeki is attack, obviously, but soukogeki is something general attack. I guess so is the soukogeki, like sogo nihongo, general Japanese. Shiro ubaware, they lost the castle. Ubao is like to rob or steal, but it's used not as much in because nutsumu is steal, or torinukeru or whatever, but mostly as nutsumu. So when you're robbed of ubaware, it's usually like something more important. Like if your parents were taken in an accident, you would use ubao instead of, you wouldn't use nutsumu, obviously. You could say ushinau, like to lose, but, or nakunaru, obviously, but yeah, ubaware is has that little nuance of, it was taken from me. Henkyō no machi Altea e to tettai shinakereba naranakatta. They had to evacuate to the remote town, or even remote border town of Altea. So it's shiro o ubaware, henkyō no machi, So pretty much we're still talking about the Hanrangun, because you have Hanrangun wa, and then naranakatta. Tettai shinakereba naranakatta. All the stuff in between is just fluff to enrich the sentence, pretty much. It's easy to get lost in that kind of stuff when I'm trying to translate Japanese. Koko Fin okoku ni sumu 4人の若者たちも敵の攻撃によって両親を失い、必要な敵の追ってから逃げ続けていた。Here, living in Fin Kingdom, 4 young people also, by the enemy's attack, lost their parents. And here it's ushinai instead of ubawa, probably just because they didn't want to repeat themselves within one text. Because you could switch them around and it would still be fine. Shitsuyo na teki. Shitsuyo is persistent or relentless. Yes, it's persistent. So it's pretty much like shitsukoi, which is persistent. But shitsukoi is more like a hey, can you you? But shitsuyo is a little more harsh, I guess. And here was my biggest problem with this one, actually, because it's shitsuyo na teki no otte kara. Nigetsusukuteita is just that they kept running away from. But then otte kara is otte. So when I look at otte now, I'm looking at, so that's a te form and then kara, so after, and then, or after or from, and then, or because even. But otte is okay, so otte comes from o, right, to chase. But then it's they ran away from the chase of the enemy or something, but you don't have no and then a te form verb after, so it's I couldn't really make sense of it. But then actually I didn't get as far to ask my teacher about it, because then I just actually put in otte in the dictionary, because now I have a better dictionary anyway, so it shows when it is a te form. But otte is actually a word. It's like I thought, but it's a te, like a hand afterwards, and so it's like the pursuers. Anyway, that's Final Fantasy 2, and I haven't looked at Final Fantasy 3, so Yeah, maybe I should do that now. So. Alright, so now I pulled up the Final Fantasy 3 intro. Let's have a quick look. そのグルガン族の男は静かに語った。この大臣でさえも、大地震でさえも、単なる予兆に過ぎぬと。So Gurgan is the Gurgans or whatever, the people who make predictions in Final Fantasy 3. Zoku is like family, no Otoku, so the group of people, the family of people, whatever. Shizuka katatta, yes, they spoke quietly. Kono daijishin, the big earthquake. The saemo is really weird how they have the saemo, because the sae means demo, pretty much. So why do you have both of them? That's weird. Tanaru yochou ni suginu to. Nisuginu to is nisuginai. To and then nothing. To, this probably means they just iimashita, like itta, they said that. Suginu suginai. So nisuginai is it's nothing but, and then yocho I think is like a omen. So yocho is omen. So this is nothing but an omen. Tannaru is like a simple omen. I guess something like that. Sekai no hikari no minamoto de aru. Yeah, source, alright. クリスタルを地中深く引きずり込み魔物を生み出した。Okay, so 世界の光の源である。The origin of the light of the world, the crystals. This is way long and there's no very clear end and beginning. Shichu fukaku hikisurikomi. Hikisurikomi, I think, could be one thing. Hikisurikomi, yeah, that's the thing. To drag in, to pull in. Okay. Hikisurikomi. So, then it's Chichu fukaku. Chichu is underground. And then you have failure, depression, or land near a castle. So, depression is not like mood, it's like something that's depression. This is high and then it goes lower, then that is a depression in the earth. It doesn't have anything to do with the sadness. So pulled into a pit, in an underground pit, I guess, because you'd start Final Fantasy 3 in a cave, so that would make sense. Mamono o umidashita, brought forth beasts, demons, whatever. Okina furue saimo, a big shake, because of the earthquake, obviously. Saimo, again saimo, why mo? Because sai already means mo. Korekara otozureru mono ni, otozureru is nothing like visit. Kurabereba chippoke na mono de aru. Yeah, okay, so even this big shake is nothing to what's about compared to what's to come. Compared to what's about to come from here on out, this is a small one. Soru wa totetsu mo naku. Okay, so I know Tomokaku is this, isn't it? This smells of a set. No? Totetsu mo nai, it's a thing. Extravagant, absurd, unbelievable, preposterous. Okiku, fukaku, kuraku. So that's unbelievably big. Kuraku, dark, I guess. Fukaku, deep. Yeah, it's they're supposed to say, oh, this is unbelievably big, deep, dark. そして悲しい and sad. Alright. They should, in regular Japanese, they should have okikute, fukakute, kurakute. But because this is, they have the aru or whatever, they're using the very writing-centric style, then you can't trust those regular rules. だが、希望はまだ失われてはいない。 However, desire is not yet lost, or I guess can kibo be hope? Because that would make more sense. Yeah, it's hope also. So hope is not yet lost. That makes more sense than wish in this case. 四つの魂が光に啓示を受けるであろう. So, de aro is not like daro, I think. It's like de aru, but I'm not exactly sure. But hikari, I know what that is, but what is keiji? It's not police officer, I know that. Revelation is probably it. It's probably not a notice, bulletin, or a auspicious event. Keiji o ukeru. But yeah, they'll probably receive a revelation. That makes more sense. Soko kara subete ga hajimari. From there, everything is going to start. I think I got the gist of that one. If I remember right, there's like one more bit to this one, but I didn't pull up the game right now, I just looked at a YouTube and they like push start after this, so I'm gonna skip the other part, but at least, like, when I try to translate stuff now, I'm still not great, and it's still hard to put it into English. In this case, you can just go to the English version, and that's simple enough, but like totetsu monaku, that naku is of course is basically just a modification of nai. So I know that totetsu monai is a thing. So totetsu monai is not like I don't have to stare myself blind anymore. Like totetsu, and then more. What is totetsu? Now we're just like totetsu monai. Okay, that sounds like something that's like a special expression type thing, and then I can go from there. And it's like I don't have it. It's not as grueling as it used to be, even though it's still not that easy. Like I have to ask my teacher why they use desai mo or sai mo, because sai is pretty much mo and desai is demo. So why do they have both of them? Maybe it's like for some kind of emphasis in the world of writing stuff, but whatever. Anyway, when I did this kind of stuff in the beginning, I knew absolutely fucking nothing, and years later, even though, you know, my studying has been like really spread out and then now concentrated for 10 months. But the point is, I've gotten better.